have been waiting for this moment to see the top two teams from four groups that we have to advance to the playoffs. And just recently, we were able to see the Group C team to absolutely advance to the next stage of the bracket already, and that was Kia Nation. So for the deciders, Lucent has to play ETN main for the second time today. The first game was on the open number 2, where Lucent was able to get that 3-0 win up against this squad. And already, you're already feeling that Lucent definitely has got what it takes to completely dominate this show, Warden. And why is that the question, right? You come and take a look at the lineup. You got Veteran, you got Sholey, you got Atom, you got Play on this squad. And that alone, right? These guys have been an OG in the North American scene.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, a big standout here for set of Blay. Arguably one of the more consistent players here for the team itself. Same was for Sholey. Veteran, I mean, he lives up to his name, man. He is an absolute veteran into the scene. This guy goes way back 2021. And you're looking at veteran ARP here. And so, I mean, and last but not least, I mean, you're looking at Atom as well, alongside Blay, which was really notorious to play under the banner of Nexus on last year's run. They came off 4th, and they were just, just a map. I mean, a serious away from actually advancing towards the World Championship. Now, we take a little lineup once again. We're set of ETN main. You got Nobody, you got Panzon, Magnus, Millers, and Sella. Those are your pleasure for set of ETN main.
ETN main definitely has up and coming players that are going to be playing up against a team that has been proven and tested, Warden. And as we talk about it, right? You talked about Blay being more of the consistent player, veteran from that ARP roster. I believe he was formerly teammates with Itzmago. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe Veteran played with Itzmago back in the days, the legendary McDonald's player. And that's exactly how it is, right? For Veteran, he definitely is a veteran, no pun intended. But now it's time for our best of 5, and on the best of 5 B2, line it up. We got map 1 Takeoff Hacienda, we got Coastal Firing Range, and Raid as our maps to play. And so far, that has been the only maps that we get to play in this day. It's just a total repeat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I know you're not really too, hands-on with the North American region, but these are the staples here, Kelly. Take off, hard point. You got Coastal Search and Destroy and Raid Control, so on and so forth. But now, let's see about it. And last but not least as well, one prominent player here for the set of Lucent is Buster. This guy's a Filipino living in
Buster?
Buster. Yeah, so he recently got picked up by the set of Lucent, and this guy has been tearing things apart as well, especially on respawns.
I mean, hey, if there's a Filipino on the team, you already know that that's one of the guys that's the most hardworking on top of that. But you have to work your way through it, right? I mean, Lucent is a very experienced squad. They have been here majority of the time, and now we are ready to get this game started. Final game of the NA Points Major, day number 1, and we head into Takeoff. Lucent going up against ETN main. It's a rematch on the Open 2 for the Group C matchup earlier today, where it was Lucent that scored that 3-0 commanding best of 5 win. And now we're ready to go.
Here we go. I mean, it's a rematch here. Now it went down in the first round itself, and a bit of just a call here. Lamin Yamal, that is Buster on an account. So, get to see so far off the initial break off. ETN main, I mean, they're getting some traction inside of the hill. Not too shabby so far here from the side of ETN main.
And Panzon still gonna be up and down there. Lucent still trying to find their way back through the zoning stage. Finding their positions around the map is essential. And they've been struggling so far. The stack is pretty strong for ETN on this P1.
Finally, a bit of a breakdown here for the set of Lucent. Shows to be finding himself inside of the hill. Checks up from left, right. Brace down, good for a 2, set in the hill. And now the veteran comes to shove. Whooping down the hill. And points will be racked up here. More than enough as well here to get the equalizer. In fact, even the lead here for the set of Lucent. So the formation will be favored in place of ETN main as well. If ever the invitation comes to shove down here on speed 2.
And there's a ton of smoke here. Very different from how we saw Satalix played it earlier. P2 is where we're heading up next, and it's all about the spawn control here. You want to take the stadium, try to put this team on Narnia. And at the moment, they just kind of have Lucent spawning on Darnia as they try to wrap it all up. They get taken down, so ET and Main are able to punish the first wave of gunfights. It's looking like a good 30 seconds of chunk time that they'd be able to scrap into after getting the early rotation.
Yeah, might just be the sub 30 as well. Not unless we do get to see the break now comes through here for the set of Lucent. Veteran swerves through. Able to get the shot down. Looking to get the cut as well here from the backside. Good for one before he goes. Blake gets the double as well. Lucent once more now here finding the sub 30 points here off the hill time.
A veteran off the mid-map. Assault is on fire. Finds a double. And is still going for it. He wants to wrap this P3 already for his team. And it's going to be a deciding matchup between him and Magnus. And Magnus is going to win that. Early on rotation is ET and Main. They're wrapping already from P4 C-side. Love Kill was going to fall down. So early rotation, and with these operators available, they're looking at a potential money hill here. Should they invest that right here in this P3?
Yeah, it's madly impressive in how well ET and Main has been able to put up the fights. So far, 3 operators now here invested from the set of ET and Main. Making 4 now here. The gravity vortex as well. Damage coming through. Equalizer doesn't get denied. Until then, that's going to be enough for sure to put the players back with Lucent here, down away from the hard point.
There we go. The gravity vortex is going to stop those guys to push through. A veteran is going to slide on through and just take that top side in control and finally takes down Magnus. A couple of scrappy plays on this P3. But one thing stands. Lucent are not afraid of breaking. They have all the capabilities of trying to stand down around that point. But ET and Main, all operators are going to be invested on that hill. They don't got anything for new. That might just be the best time for Lucent to just find the right timing. Try to put an end to this game in the P4 and try to get a sizable lead heading into the reset.
Buster's on a 5-spree there. Freddy flash through. Formation gonna be real late. There's gonna be 3 players here from the backside, 2 players from the front from the set of ETN. And so far, it's a little bit of a 50-50 battle. I mean, you got to talk about how competitive this game is on paper. I mean, I was expecting somewhat of a break off here. I mean, a breakthrough for set of Lucent, but no, ETN has been able to put up a 5 from the last 3 kills or so. But now, Lucent, Choli able to get a spree, good for 3 to himself. Looking to get some side definition as he clears out one more player here from the backside. The spawns are so erratic here on instead of the hill, but fortunately enough for set of Lucent to find himself here right in the middle, completely intact.
Yeah, 2 waves that they're able to stop ET and Main from all sides of the corner of the map. They got operators to play around with just in time to claim a full 60. Blade popping off with the equalizer. Drops off 5 eliminations. And those 5 eliminations pave way for those 20 seconds to be claimed by Lucent. Just like that, this lead has bubbled up to a 40-point margin.
114 to 69 now. Go back to a reset here with the points pretty much doubled down, all due to one single hill for the players of Lucent. He was going to be opening up now. First initial contention. Comes to shove. Tells looking to create the space before they hop inside of the hill with Lucent to beat them through it.
Lamine Yamal, again, just dicing through the court. Slide in. Mountain, looking for a player to take down on C-side. Gets it done here by finally taking him out on the red entrance. And man, I mean, it's just, again, this SMG is just covering down those third lanes. And Choli having a big map. 35 kills for Choli at the moment, having a silent night. Not really being seen on screen, but he does the job. He works in the shadows. And that's allowed Lucent to come up with a sizable lead moving on to the next hill.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's just one commendable thing about Choli, man. I mean, he's just able to get those eliminations alongside getting the time inside of the hill. Now, I mean, a bit of a sloppy start from set of Lucent there on the first deck. Here on the second rotation, they're definitely showing better sense of lives. Last second now here on his P1. Close out. Lucent able to get it done. And they find himself as well here, formed up already on P2.
Okay. ET and Main. Their money hill was P2. But Lucent is out here to try to take that one away from them and try to pull away with Veteran finding those skills with the Tempest. Lamine Yamal again finding these skills with the Claw to try to clear out the point. Still high value operator coming off from him to drive away, maintain the hill, right in time for his teammate to back up the point.
Might just be a big war machine here. Good for 1, good for 3. Kibu makes the play. Spawns well retained. So reads on for the side of Lucent. Sub 25 remaining. ETN main looking to go for another break. Deal with 2 players here, one from the top, one from the bottom. Able to serve a break for sure here. Good for the scrap. But the damage has been done. But Blay finds a forward spree from the backside. Looking to get the 5th as well. But Keeper's able to get the trade. Back and forth they go. Cleans it up now. It's going to be ETN main dropping the time as well here for the scraps.
They're just clipping everybody on that P2. That's what happens when you get early rotation. Veteran started that one off, and now he's playing for the exit kills on this P3 rotation. Timely on that one. Untimely on the second, he falls. But now their spawn is going to be dictated on the C side. They got some operators to work with. Try to drive away ETN main on this area on the map.
82 to 89 now to go. We got 40 to play for. Magnus slides in. Good for 1. Shola good for 2. Body killer goes out. Veteran's here for the cut as well. On a 6 spree he goes. Who's truly cutting them down now. And it's going to be the place of Lucent now here on a 20-point mark.
Shola again, quiet performance. 48 kills for him. Dropping almost a 50 here. Again, the highest that we got was 52 earlier up against on our second match of today. And it's just on base to try to break that. It's just, shorter duration of the matchup. And the amount of engagements he gets, it's insane. ETN main are just scrambled around the map, and everybody's just clip farming at this point. You had Kibo with the 3Ps, you had Blay with 5Ps earlier. Everybody had at least their highlights and moments in this matchup, and it's just about to turn down. ETN main, they're just running around in circles. And the cycle repeats. It's just them facing demise every time that they spawn.
232 to 89. More than enough points here for them to close out the deal. They got 2 operators here to knock the nail to the coffin. Buster from the top. Make him drop. Reads on. War Machine coming through from the side of Kibu. And that will seal the deal once again. The Freddy flies through. Bullets up in the air. It's well over. Lucent. They drop the ball on the first set of hard points, but they close it out with absolute dominance. Last 2 points remaining. Last 2 players to deal with. But the players of ETM and Main, they refuse to die. They look to stay alive. And they want to force another reset back to P1.
Yeah. Just making sure that they do not get a 100-point club. That's the thing. That's the goal. Lucent are going to play that P1. They clear off the point, and that's 4 going down from ETN main and Veteran. Every time we see him with this Tempest, it has always been the highlight reel, and there it goes. That's the closer. Still, a 100-point club serve in this matchup despite that last attempt for ETN main to smoke up around. Lucent will be here to take it down, and man, what a play for Veteran with the Tempest. Always high-value operator coming in from him, but Sholy in the shadows, dropping a silent 50, Warden.
Yeah, I mean, ever since Sholy walked inside of this team here, back then when they were in ARP, the team really performed up really well. Pacing changed, their search and destroy turned up. I mean, Sholy is their main sniper as well on S&D. And Sholy is just so impactful in every game or whatsoever.
I want to see how much kills he got at the end of the day here. It was just engagements after engagements, and to think that you're going to be able to drop 50 kills where I think the bottom line, the duration of the map is just at under 8 minutes, 8 to 9 minutes. It's crazy work, especially for the map that you had to play, right? Sholy gonna be the MVP here with 52 kills and 28 deaths, while also having a minute and 35 on the time. Talk about high impact plays coming here for him. That's enough for Lucent to close out that map number 1. And on this best of 5 series, you gotta win 3, and they're on their way. Try to get 2 more. They already met ETN main in the Open 2, and they decided to dominate that 3-0 on the best of 5 series. And from the way it looked like at the end of that map number 1, I think it's bound for it to beat itself. But I'm open. I'm open to be proven wrong, and I'd like to see ETN main try to step up, especially with Search and Destroy coming right up next, Warden.
I mean, I gotta say that the first 3 hard points there, it felt like in some way that yes, it was a 3-0 and they're on open 2 for the respective group, but at the same time, it might have been. It felt like it was, down to the wire on their first additional series. But then again, Lucent, once they were able to get the groove, and once they were on the gas pedal, they never stood back at all. I mean, they were just on an overdrive, and they just took it right away, quickly, as soon as possible, up against players of ETN main. Now, Search and Destroy is going to be up next. Map of Coastal. What do we find here? We see Respondment here from side of ETN main. And Lucent go back to back once again.
We go and see how this Coastal do pan out for Lucent. It's a heavy 2-1-2 map. It's Coastal. Gotta expect that shotgun to always be at an interesting map and an intergun to use here. That is the striker.
Oh yeah,
Put in
run.
Yeah, run. Just get away. It's over.
You hear it, man. Well,
he's hungry. He's going to the cafeteria. Yeah. Not the gun to use in that long-range engagement, Warden.
Yeah. I was saying, though, I mean, you hear the striker through the next room. You're definitely backing away for sure. And it's going to be the players of ETN main here. Doubling back now here towards the ace side. This initial casualty got to deal with is going to be Sholey. The Locust on hand here.
Ooh,
Blaze going to be able to
number
get the
one
read as well.
Jump.
Misses. Back and forth they go. 2-3 now. Picks up. And gets shot with the second persist. And Miller's will be able to get the trade, but Veteran will so as well. First round here for the set of Lucent.
It was a striker and a PKM holding that B lane for Lucent. And again, how do you stop that when you're trying to go in for a B slam is the question. That's why ETN main had to just back away on that round number 1. But here, they come out quick. They push from the A lane. Is on. Veteran gonna get stunned. Can he hold it down at least for 1 kill? No, he does not. And ETN main busting that A side wide open with a nade to cut down Blay. And man, it's a splurge of kills coming in for ETN. In matter of seconds, it's all down to Lamine Yamal.
Oh, Buster. You find. Oh, nearly gets third as well. Now you only got 25 seconds on the clock. You might be able to get the frags, but gonna draw in closer towards the side. You have a better opportunity as well to get the defusal if ever you do get the frags right. 10 seconds on the clock. Should be a round here for the side of ETN main already as nobody shuts them down. Quick respondment here, by the way. 1 for 1 here, Cali.
It's the deductive reasoning for him. If there's 2 guys on B with the lethal weapons, the PKM as well as the R9, why not just go A?
To go.
Much.
Good shots out here for Shirley once again. Can't really find the first one to connect. He's in row ready. Able to get the second regardless. Miller's out. Stella as well. Kills after kills. Lucent finding himself. Prominently dominating the feed. And all of a sudden, Blink of a Night Time is going to be all alone. Got to deal with Blade from the back, but Buster finds a double to close things out. 2 for 1 now.
Not exactly how you wanted to play that one, but yeah, surely that 1 kill on that A lane was enough for them to just put some hesitation in the hands of ETN main. And Buster's been playing pretty well. 4-1 so far with that PKM in his hands. Straight up spam that, but look at play. Contact position ready on the B main. Trying to look for the corridors. If you can get someone with their pants down. But it's him that will get caught off by Millers. So now it's a 3v4. And ETN main can actually push to the B main now. Ooh. His position flash.
Smoke.
But it's alright. Pretend we did not see that. We're moving on to the B side. Here we go.
It'll be a 4v3 retake here. Bomb's gonna get planted here.
Bomb has been planted.
Look at the double hit here from the back. Buster! It's spotted out, checks out. Veteran good for 2 though. That's a 2v2. In the situation before, can we see it once again? As Sholey finds Magnus down, nobody's gonna be all alone, and a shotgun connect for the set of Veteran. 2 rounds up now here for the set of Lucent.
Nice work.
Oh man, I mean, for me, ETN main should have had more of a contact position there instead of just backing down on those corners. Don't want to be giving away a position like that, especially when your opponent is a shotgun.
Bomb spotted. We got the bomb.
Mistakes are made. It's just all about the adjustment. And for ETN main, again, it seemed like the A side is the best way for them to push.
Through. Cello finds Kibu down. Looks to be a second as well. Buster. Cut down another B hit here for set of ETN, but this time around the numbers looking so much brighter. But in the process though, Sholey finds Millers. They've been quite hot. Play as well has a striker from the back. They find Sholey so quick with it.
Ooh, wow.
Speed like thunder. Play from the back. Bring down off with a striker. Now gonna be all alone in the 1v3. Has 4 shells in his chamber. And will get put down by nobody.
Not over yet. Ready up.
Yeah, better adjustment there for ETN main to go for that mid to B assault. Try to just cut off Blay from the initial position on the B main.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
And again, if you can play off aggressive just like that, what you did on that A main and that B main attack, you're gonna be able to put a lot of pressure. Here we go. ETN will look to try to attack here once again very quickly. Aggression will come out strong as they take down Lamine Yamal. Grades are going to be equal though as Panzon gets put down to rest. 4v4 situation on the B side retake. Lucent, you got what it takes to stand down ETN Mace's post-plant setup.
Big shot for the set of Kibu. Finds Magnus out. This time around, retake comes to shove with a numbers advantage here for the side of Lucent, but no, trades out the trades. Veteran finds Millers. He's working with an Alcar and an SKES. Comes 1 down. Got 3 players to play for here, but nobody finds Sholey. Good double now.
1v1.
1v1 fight. Has the Alcar on his head sprays. Down. Gets it done. Lucent. Cross things back to a double round lead.
Love T-Ball. Alcar. I thought they had that already after that B post plant. All they just had to do was stand down and anchor down one of the entrances. They just could not hold it. Veteran again being the key player to just stop them. And collateral for Blade with the HS. That's gonna take down 2. And Lucent off the get-go gets themselves a 3v2 situation. Fans on, fans off. Lucent 5-2 in this matchup right now.
Question here. That 18 man, I mean,
Defend the objective.
probably still. I think it's about time for us to see a different approach. Looking to be a mid map push here, per se. Got Miller still looking to open things up here with a switchblade on towards the A lane. He's going to be flying on by. That should be leading towards a connection. Miller's going to be pushing all alone, but the rest comes to shove. And they try to go for the push out. They get the trades done. They got the side for themselves. And the numbers looking quite bright now here for the set of ETN main, but Sholey makes the play. Buys the first, the second. Ooh, 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom. And they're gone. And that's going to be enough to repel away the players of ETN main.
Have to respect Sholey and the way that he just held that A lane. But Kibo has got the angle on this. Got the timing off of that ETN main rotation on B. Magnus and Millers. Still has a nade to cook. Has his position to play, but Kibo is ready for the gunfight. Finds 1, gets the second. And Lucent with a strong, dominant defending half of 6-2, a +4 on the lead.
Now it's going to be Lucent's turn here to play on the offense. They look to go for a push out there on the B side. Now all eyes on Blair here. Shotgun, but it's not going to be spotting himself here towards the direct push.
Smoke out.
More so, Rogue lurking there on a mid map. The Utils will be flying by here on towards B main. Will be stopping the push for a moment or so. And Panzon finds play off the Alcar. And it's going to be a 4v5 now here with a numbers advantage here for set of ETN main.
Try to rotate this one out. Maybe just delay the big push. The delay big push has allowed them to try to steer up a little bit of a rotation, but it just came out in favor for ETN main's way. As they hop off of that mid box, they found more player for Luton, and now it's a 3v5 situation. The timing is unreal. Nobody peeks, and even Lamine Yamal still wins that. Tough play there to have if you're ETN main. You're giving away a chance for Lucent to find a thread in the middle, and then man, they have turned the tides around. It's a 3v3 situation now.
Only to be Panzon here posted up towards the ace side. Never mind, Magnus going to be right around as well. They run away, they give off the site. It's going to be a free plant here for a set of Lucent. What?
Bomb has been planted.
They're trusting their retake on that A cut, that A bar. But Lucent is more than ready for the challenge. Lamine Yamal damages one. Miller's down. Magnus will get traded out, and Lucent works their way back from a 3v5.
One last round here for Lucent.
Destroy the
Unmatched
objective.
point.
Smoke out.
Send two players out on a mid map. Might just be two as well here towards A long. It's going to be a ace play here for a set of Lucent.
There goes the opening pick. Panzon has to trade this one up, but Magnus able to pick that one up. Veteran and Shoal, you will be able to team up here once again. Now they're kind of caught off guard the way this has been played up. They try to make their way up on this A side. Shoal finds a god nade onto Panzon, and now Stella is gonna sell the game. He's gonna fall down. Millers is all that's left here for ETN main. And Lucent will be more than happy.
Get ready for the next round.
Lay him down, send him to the next round. And Lucent are now at game point.
Defend the
Game point. There you go. Lucent, just good for the first initial half. Especially for them. Final lifeline for them to try to prove themselves for this competition. Blade tries to run it down. Magnus able to get one kill. Stella as well, making Panzon. He was going to be lost alone, and then Panzon will be good for two. Oh, ETN main, man. They stay alive.
They stay alive. That's what's needed for them. We see the quick response there. They were not afraid to take the challenge. Panzon with a beautiful two-piece.
Smoke out.
They need more of that here. Especially on the first blood engagements. He has been looking dry up against Shoaly. Nobody again gonna fall down on the A side hit. And now that it's open, a bomb plant is inevitable. Lucent trying to put this game to an end, and Blade just kind of fall down there. Unexpected angle.
Frag out.
Uh-oh. It's down. You paid a price for it. Veteran. 1v3 here. Checks up on the heady side. Stella puts him down. And once more, hey, man. You thought it was over here on the last two rounds, but hey, ETN main so far refusing to give up.
Refusing to give up, and who was the key player once again? That's Panzon. Another 2-kill round for him. And if he continues up that pace, there's a high chance ETN main could force an overtime here, but it's easier said than done. Have to keep getting those first bloods. Have to keep getting those mid picks. You're the sniper here for ETN main.
Was able to get the
Yes,
detonation
Mel.
out of the vehicle. Stella good for two, though. But a kill from the set of Veteran as well. Nade connects for him from the back. Shoaly denies Stella. And now numbers advantage here for the set of Lucent. Perfect time for them now to close out the deal, but Magnus shuts Veteran out. All you got to do here for the side of Lucent, just get the spawn planted. Play the retake, get the trades done.
bomb has been
It
planted.
should be well over.
if they watch the kill cam, they know that there's two guys on that mid map off of that veteran elimination. But ETN main, their life is on the line here. Can't afford to make a mistake. 4 rounds to go to force overtime. And you're put to the test to try to retake this B side all on your own. Goalie and Kibo tucked in behind those corner walls in this winery. And they're ready to exchange hands. It's a crossfire setup. Trying to bait out the players. Love Kibo. Now able to get the crossfire engaged. Sholey finds Magnus. It's a 1v2 situation. Time is running out. It's over. Lucid takes map number 2 in a dominant manner. Sholey with a masterful sniper performance. Back-to-back games. He is the MVP. And ETN Mains is gonna fall.
Valiant efforts here for a set of ETN main, but Lucent, I mean, history looking like they would just want to repeat itself. And so, I mean, first half, did get to see a bit of a fight there. I mean, it ended up in a 6-2 note. And for a set of ETN, I mean, they were able to get 2 rounds apiece. We're either defending or the attacking side. I think it got a lot more work to do, but unfortunately for them, their journey will get put to a stop if ever they don't find a respondent, especially with Game 3 control later on.
It was just a sniper difference on the first half, Warden. That was just truly the difference maker on it. Sholey had 18 kills to end this round, to end this map. Panzon had only 9. That's times 2 of what, you know, Sholey has in this game. And if your sniper can't do anything for you, especially when you're holding down sights on A-long or whatever, it's just hard down to pin down lanes. And that has been the story for that coastal map. Sniper difference. That has given Lucent a chance to win this matchup right here. And don't even mention the striker that we had there on that B main. Blade definitely was trolling around. But it did show that he's got what it takes with that HS. You saw that the collateral earlier. A 2-piece collateral on that A bar. But that's all written in the books now. 2-0, just one more map, and they'll be advancing to the playoffs of the NA Points Major. Mind you, we have already seen 4 teams make their way into that final that final stage. Got Undream, Tiberitas, Kia Nation, and Satalix. We'll be joined by 4 more after this day ends. And right now you're watching Lucent just try to qualify to that next stage. Now up 2-0 in this best of 5 series.
That being said, Game 3, raid control is now going to be opening up. It's the last lifeline for the players of ETN made to stay alive in this points major. You see things here off the break off. It comes off equal here. 25-26 we go.
5-23. ETN main on the attack look pretty good. Look at number 4 in yellow. Already extended over at the Tiki to try to get some spawn trap to happen there, but eventually he falls. Lucent now are going to be forced to play that mid-map. Lamine Yamal going to be able to cut down 1 player. They know that the B side is going to be where that players are pushing from ETN main. And yeah, they're not deciding to try to give this one up just yet. They want to go and contest it.
20-19 here. Not bad of a fight here for a set of ETN main here so far, but going to deal with Buster here from the back. Good for 1. Last split alive here off this push. Going to be nobody. And this get washed away. Single ticket progress of capture off towards Bravo will come into success, but unfortunately, the timer is still depleting the park. Now, quickly, as I said, ETN main, they divert their attention towards the alpha point. They got 5 players already, but look at the players of Lucent, and they're reacting to it as well quite quickly.
Yeah, they have to play time. Only 24 seconds remaining. You cannot just risk it and just be desperate at the end of this position. Veterans gonna clean it up now. ETN main, their A side hit fails. Now they bounce out B. 2 guys on there just to try to stop that clock.
Go 13-8 now. Eimer gets stopped here off 16. Veterans gonna be out here as well. For the Tempest, looking to get the cutoffs. Finds 1 right across. Teammates beats him to it. No response anymore here from side of ETN main. And it's the last heave of efforts here on his B control point. Lucent, they send off 4 here from the front, 1 from the back. And this might just be it. The final lifeline. Time extension is going to be granted, but what do you do right after? Lucent, eager to close out the deal, but no. All of a sudden, blink of an eye, the lifeline gets equal. It's now a 4v4.
It's kind of overcooking. If you're Lucent, you had the life count. You just had to wait for them in the power position, but you just kind of drag yourself apart. and put this game at risk. But thankfully, Oli there and Lamine Yamal with the two-piece combination to try to put a round ending in Lucent's favor. That defensive side looked way better for them. And looking at Lamine Yamal, man, 10 and 4 off of that first round. High value coming out of him. And he's got an operator to play around with right through mid.
Now they go for the next one. Gonna be Lucent's right here to play on the offense. Big old challenge here on Bravo. It's gonna be Kibo here, good for one. Surely on the feed, a double as well. Much more over. I mean, both of the breakoffs so far from the last two rounds has been a 50-50 race. First 5 kill metric. Really favoring anyone here at most, but Lucent's now going to be trying to put themselves here directly towards the B control point to get some time here for themselves.
I like it. They're taking the B side. That's the easiest point to capture in raid. And not only are they going to be rewarded with the high ground position right after this capture, they got operators to try to bust these players through. Now, what you want after this capture is start to spawn him right through the basketball court. Kind of overcooking it right now. He's just working on the A side right after that second segment is done on that B side. You gave away so much space, Warden. 18 minutes right at spawn.
22. Miller's going to be going for the 100 with that machine. Well, unfortunately for him, though, nice off the Eddie. There's going to be 4 operas here for the set of Lucent as well to go for a capture towards Bravo. Same goes for the set of Alpha as well. Kibu's going to be whipping out his war machine here inside of this sticky bar here on his A control point. Can he find a connection? The answer is no. This Magnus from the back with an SK shuts him down. Time extension is going to be granted. And it's going to be 15-19 though. Still a pretty doable round here for a set of ETN man.
Yeah. Mid-map control is essential. It's the name of the game for Millers. Just hiding away on the top P5. You have to play it slow.
Smoke out.
Take care of your live count. That's the thing.
Number 17. Veteran good for one.
Keep fighting.
Now it's the time here for the Sun of Lucent to try to take it slow just a little bit to have a better approach. I mean, you got a minute and 10 seconds to play for. Mid-map's preoccupied here by the players of ETN main. Buster's just waiting for the perfect time to strike. But on the feed, it's painted in yellow. ETN main showing up. Starting to shoot back.
It's P15. All you have to do is just get yourself in the right position at the A lane here. And they're pushing through. It's only needing to take care of 4 more lives here. Beautiful response coming out of them. It could have been a 2-0, honestly, for ETN main after that late scaffold that they had in that first round. But take what you can get. You were doing majority of the work, taking down the players on that mid-map. Nobody FPS was there with 12 elimination. Millers is kind of camping around on that as well to try to play those cutoffs and not giving any way for Lucent to try to access Kitchen on their attack side. That was the answer ETN main needed to win that round.
That being said, 1 for 1 now. Lucent's going to be approaching this round itself here with 4 operas to play for, 3 for the set of ETN main.
Ooh. No value on the operator. That's gonna hurt. And ETN main are ready to take poise to push this B side.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
But they all fall down as well, Warden.
Bit of a questionable break off here for a set of Lucent, but ETN main is now able to find himself here quite solidified here on his B control point. The Predator missile flies through as well. It's gonna be a lot of information granted. As they have 3 players here on the B control point, there should be a capture here quickly, just like that.
Drone inbound.
Just have to give that one away and put yourself in a position. Try to counter the B side transition towards A. Have to play for the exit kills here. ETN main's gonna get an extra minute. That's 2 minutes to try to play around the A side. And they've been hella good at pushing through towards that kitchen side. So Veteran has to stay ready on this gunfight. He falls down. Lamine Yamal has to work the trade here. The timing is unreal. He gets pinched, he falls down, and now Lucent are spawning everywhere. And that's giving time for ETN main to work their way towards the A side.
It's 18 now. Lucent once again is going to be on the trail for the life count. ETN, man, I mean, they came to the show and not only a lot of name whatsoever, but they are definitely shooting back here with great control. But no, never mind. Buster good for 2. Surely on the feed. Punch double as well. It's a clean wipe here for the set of Lucent.
And they got the big guns ready to take over. Play, oh, never mind, he falls. But on the other side, Lamine Yamal on a 3 spree, building up to a Predator missile. And he's just controlling the choke point here, just letting ETN main funnel through the neutral spawn, as well as that AC area. And it's not a great job of just trying to push for that pace. But he's gonna get self-pitch, and he's still alive! How? He took 3 guys with a spare!
A little shenanigans for sure. Well, that being said, back to the game here. 4 lives remaining now here for the side of ETN main. Lucent. They close out the deal here. Beyond match point. They've been in this situation before. Will they falter once again, though? Come around. It's looking to be much more bleak here for the side of ETN main.
We're running out of lives.
It's going to be right around. Checks up. Big spray. 2v5. Magnus right around. Fortunate timing for him. It's now going to be fans on here all alone in a 1v5 situation.
We've taken the lead.
They don't got to do much, but Kibo shuts him down with an SKS. Match point advantage. One last round for Lucent to advance to the next stage of the competition, to the playoffs.
And you know what's crazy was just like +3 on the live count there. The difference between Lucent and ETN main winning that round number 3. And Lamine Yamal drew 3 kills with a spare, holding down the top gallery. All by himself, he got 24 kills. And truly carrying the load of offense here for his squad. And are just 1 round away from advancing to the playoffs. They take away the B side early. Veteran's going to be playing off mid. Nobody FPS is going to get caught off. But what you're doing is just funneling down to only 1 spot. It leaves it wide open for ETN main to access your garage spawn. And a potential spawn trap is inevitable as you do work your way into a B side capture.
Go here, 28-26. Last tick of progress here to get the time extension. I've seen the situation before, man. This might just be it. You get the time and the lives on your side. You got an operator to work with. You got the formation as well. This should be the Lucent's game here.
It has to be. But they're going to have to work for it. It's not going to be easy. ETN main has shown signs that they can come back from no matter what deficit it could be. A +5 on the live count difference.
Gonna be 22, 18. But stalemate once again from the top there. Blay off the window side. Able to get 1. Veteran checks out as well. Able to get another. Goalie's gonna be whipping out his Annihilator. Veteran with a Tempest. Anzon and Magnus is holding on to their own operators, and 1 does get dropped. Coley is out off this wave. Veteran pushes through now here on the Tiki side. Finds the first spot, gets the second as well, and then the capture persists to happen now here on his alpha point. But they don't have no Thompson coverage.
Veteran on a very tight spot on the cubby area. A big flank coming in for Sella here, but he does not go in for the flank. He lets his teammates do the job for him. Now he's got a great power position to hold around the map. But look at where Lucent is going to try to take this hit once again, right through Kitchen. That is the main deal. For you to try to win this round right now. Lamine Yamal brings out the Predator missile. That's good for 1. It's 12v7. Lucent can feel it. They can advance to the playoffs in this round.
The 6. Game is in the essence. Time is granted. What more can you find, ETN main? You've been in this situation before. You were able to bounce back from it. This time around, Lucent, they wanted more. Last 2 lives remaining to reap away. Lucent, welcome to the playoffs. They go. Magnus, looking to prolong his demise, and it's well over. It's a clean slate for the players of Lucent.
I mean, they had a slight hiccup on that round number 2, but the rest looked pretty solid for them. Raw players were right in time for them to use. Veteran was amazing in terms of finding the cutoffs, but Lamine Yamal was the main man winning this matchup for them. That round number 3 swing, that 3-piece with that spear on the top gallery was just what broke down ETN main when it comes to playing this map. There's a +3 on the live count difference on make it a +4 perhaps on that round 3. And all of that created by Lamine Yamal by himself. It's one of the prodigies for sure. Gotta have to watch out for in this game. And that's it. That wraps up our map number 3. Raid 3-1 on the scoreline. Lamine Yamal with the MVP. 28 and 17. His name. Veteran following him up there for ETN main. I mean, it's definitely a nice try. They did have the idea. They just could not execute it to the way that they want that map to be. But they did win a round. And when they did it right, flew with flying colors.
I mean, you saw snippets of contention there from the set of ETN main on hard points, some as well on search and destroy. You know, just a bit more patch ups, a bit more. You know, just gotta double down the efforts. Until then, we might be able to see a squad like ETN main really put themselves deeper into the competition here for North America. But that being said, let's have a quick summary as well in regards to what has been happening here in regards to the board. Group A, we have Siberitas advancing towards the next into competition here. And so we got Nordic Adversary and Rebels there on the bottom side.
And they're still looking for a way to get that second place. It's going to be a tight match. But Group B, we had Undream went in going 2-0 on their best of 5 series, not dropping any map at all. And they're going to be the Group B #1. And Zero Main will be the second place. So kind of expect them, especially Undream, to try to work their way back. They want that revenge up against Siberitas. They played in the grand finals times, Warden, and they have not won a single series up against that team. Now, on the flip side, we move on to Group D, Kia Nation. They'll be the first one in this group, along with that win, fresh off of that main win on the Leaders Decider. Loosenet will be there joining them up.
Definitely. And now moving over now towards our last initial group here of Group D, it's going to be Satalics alongside Raid Team that will be advancing towards the next digit competition. Raid Team took down Ultra 3-0. Ultra was able to get a respond back, was able to put down the players of HCF Esports, but up against Raid Team, they had no answers whatsoever, and they got means to get the beating. But now, that being said, that is some of the teams that will be advancing towards the playoffs. Stay tuned as well, but make sure you guys are following our socials all across Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. As you guys know, there is still some teams looking to go to the next stage of the competition. You guys can definitely find the updates in our socials down below.
Make sure to follow us because we got more action for you guys. Once again, this is the NA Majors. We got day 2 and 3 to go. Try to crown who will be the winner of this tournament. Again, $15,000 for the first place, and not only that, 350 WCS points, Warden. That's enough for you to try to pull away up against the other team that is trying to compete for the top 2 spot to head into the championship 2020.
Well, definitely. Well, with that being said, with every story, there's going to be an ending that will be wrapping things up here for our first day of the North American Summer Split Points Major. As Warden alongside with his Cali, we'll be closing up here for today. Have a great one. Good night. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
just built a budgeting app with Base 44.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Fools. You have no idea who's coming. Cosmos hears no cries. Only power speaks.
freezing. I'll get this thing off.
No, you don't.
Look at me. Come on, kill us. None of you will avoid threat of our boss. You will stop at nothing. Not even you, Colonel. We will get back what's ours.
We shall see.
Bastards. I will kill you all. was a deliberate miss. I don't sense any enemies around. Cowards would detect any spies. Must be more tracking devices. Find them all. Is it all? Let's get out of here. Ruhig nicht, friss auch nicht. Jetzt schon lebt sich.
door open.
It's in my mouth! I can taste it!
Ayer tuve la
I'm cooked.
Olá.
¿Por qué me haces esto? Déjame pasar. No me deja pasar. ¿Qué hacemos? Yo no te hice...
Let's see here. Come